Welcome to HeroQuest fans. Ready to start once again the Crypt of Perpetual Darkness here on Twitch. We are live on Twitch, not live on YouTube, but thanks for supporting the replay anyway. And I see we have a couple of heroes with us already. First, let me shout out, as always, Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Check out his stuff on YouTube. Again, that's White Bat Audio. Great stuff. And before we get started, I do want to introduce our heroes here tonight. We've got Bohemius, and we've also got Glasgow Gargoyle. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
So,
Right.
yeah, we're
let's just pick up where we left off. As usual, I'm happy to do.
we've got the elf, we've got the knight, got the druid in bear form, we've got the new orc ally. Be he a pirate, be he a bard, who can say? But he's joined you, and he has, let's see, he's used his sharpened blades ability. He has 20 gold. He has rock skin cast upon him, so actually he's a little stronger than you think. And I made a little bit of a goof up. This was not Joe's problem, but I accidentally put a wall here, so that wall has magically lifted away, and you found this new passage leading to the center. And this is the Tomb of Hate, is the name of the quest. This is quest 6. And you're trying to make your way past this level as quickly as possible. So it is Zargon's turn. Hey, Major Asnable, welcome. Still at work, off in 15. Yeah, we have openings for heroes. If new heroes want to join us as we go, just hop into the Quest Talk on HeroQuest Fans, the HeroQuest Fans Discord Quest Talk. Let us introduce yourself. And I want to be respectful of everybody's time, but we can go a little bit later if people are willing. Do you guys have time to play for a couple hours, or you got to go at a certain time?
No, I got that.
Yeah, I can go. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, great. Okay, so Zargon will take his turn, and it looks like I'm drawing another card. I don't see any monsters. Nice. All right, we go to the elf. Oh, Mordecon just redeemed a skill for hero for anyone, he says. Thank you, Mordecon. Hidden reserves. Well, that's a useful one. Hey, Power CCJ. Actually, these were printed for me by some really cool guys. So they're known as Mercantile. So yeah, this is a 3D print in color of the elf. The designs are actually from Cults 3D, so I didn't do any work on this at all. These guys just sent this to me for free. I've long ago. I see, now I got to check the sponsored thing. But yeah, I use them. And then these rims were designed by Ribby. Ribby's Remarkable Rims, 3D printed as well. This is not a 3D print. This is a Reaper miniature, just a dire bear. Just painted it brown. That's it, to represent the alternate form of the druid. There's more of Ribby's Remarkable Rims. And the furniture, of course, is from the remake edition. This board is a recreation of the classic board, but printed with larger squares. I went to Board Games Maker and printed that out. So it's got a quad fold on it too. So I just like that. Yeah, so Ribby's YouTube channel is called Bourbon and Board Games, so definitely check that out. It's pretty cool. Friends of the stream. Okay, so who gets the hidden reserves, or who needs it?
The elf.
Yeah, I'll happily take that. Thank you.
All right, makes it easy when there's only 2 of you. Okay, so hidden reserves for the elf. Okay. All right. I guess we'll start with the elf, then the knight, then the orc, and then the druid. So, Glasgow?
All right, can I take a step to the west and we'll have a look up and down this corridor?
All right, you step into the corridor. Major Asmal says, would I be able to make a board with actual lifted or raised obstacles? Yeah, you probably could. Like I said, I don't run a 3D printing business. I don't even have a 3D printer. People send me stuff sometimes, and I'm just like, cool, you know. I'll be happy to feature it on the stream if I can. I do know a guy who is starting out his own 3D printing business. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm going to get the name wrong. I'll have to look it up later. But yeah, it's called like Paladin Printing or something like that. But I don't want to give you the wrong name. But yeah, Merc and Tile is the one who did this. And they actually did a full 3D printed board for me as well. But yeah, anyway. Okay, so looking up and down, your elf eyes do see that there is a stone wall on the edge there. So the way is blocked. Yeah, you could do a YouTube search for 3D HeroQuest board. You'll find it. Yeah, there's lots of different versions. The one that I was given, each of the rooms was its own tile, and each of the corridors, sections of corridor was a tile, and they all had magnets in them. But it's massive. It's huge. It's like bigger than my card table. So I featured it one time when we played Rogar's Hall. It was a blast. But I was at a different person's house. They had a bigger studio. Excuse me. Yeah, this is about as big a board as I can field right now. Okay, anything else, Glasgow?
Let's search for traps.
All right, the elf searches for traps, and no traps are detected. All right. Moving on to the knight.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I can hear you now.
Lost connection.
Oops. All right. Who's controlling the knight? Since I don't think we have Ribby.
I'll take control of the knight.
Sounds good. Need any updates on his belongings?
Should be fine, but just in case, then if you want to give me, but
Sure, yeah. All of his, 3 of his skills are unused. He has 770 gold, 2 holy water, Wolf's Bane, magic resistance against damage, airwalk, 3 of the +4 healing potions, heroic brew, dexterity, defense, potion of warmth, 2 potions of battle. Looks like right now he's wearing the plate mail, carrying the spiked shield. He's used Fortune's longsword once. And he's down to 5 body points.
okay, great. So what is it?
There.
I can see it. Okay. No monsters on the board, so I can move 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go in that direction. The one of the elf.
All right. Up or down?
Up.
All right.
And search for secret doors.
No secret doors detected.
The druid. No, the druid. We have a mercenary, right?
Oh, yes.
So the mercenary move 12 in the direction of the elf.
Yep. He was picking his teeth with his weapon there. It's like, oh yes, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And he's going to stop there. Okay. The druid goes north of the knight and search that and look at the corridor if there's something to.
Yeah. The orc was beginning to measure him for a fur coat, but the druid quickly removed the temptation by leaving the room. Yeah, Ribby, I agree. The people selling stuff on Etsy, I mean, some of that stuff is really cool, but some of the prices are a little outrageous. It's better if you know somebody, or if you have your own. I mean, sometimes they'll just sell you the file. You the file, and then you can make what you want. Okay, so you're seeing down this corridor. Let's see what you see. As the druid. Okay, there is a stone wall here.
So search this corridor for secret doors.
All right. No secret doors detected.
And pass.
Okay. Zargon's turn. I'll draw another card here. By the way, you guys do have a bonus treasure search. I should tell you that. That's from last time. Nice. Okay, let's add another threat. Rob Champ felt like you guys were getting a little lonely, so he's gonna bring a friend. A friend of chaos, more like. Alright, a mummy appears out of the darkness. Let's see what cards I've got here. Alright, hero's turn. Elf.
I see Jacer's here. Hi, Jacer.
Jacer, welcome. All right. Well, we've got room for you, Jacer. All right, 7.
Okay, I'm going to risk traps here. I'm going to just head all the way around to the mummy. So I'm going 3 north, 4 west.
Okay.
Yeah, can I go? Do I see anything up this corridor actually?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was just changing the music out here. All right, so up the corridor, you see something. All right, you see some more monsters actually. As well as a stone wall. A couple of these skeletons. Let me check and see if they are special or not. Nope. Just your regular run-of-the-mill undead.
Okay, so I'll take one more square to the west. And arming the Warhammer, I'll attack the mummy.
Alright. Now we're talking. on the skull. Mummy defends. No, he doesn't. It's a hit.
I will pass to the knight.
Okay. Jacer, who are you wanting to control? Jacer, if your microphone is working, did you want to take control of maybe the knight? If Bohemius is cool with that? If you're not ready yet, that's okay.
He's typing.
Oh, there we go. Yes, knight is fine. Okay, cool. Well, no problem then. Jacer, if you want, there's the knight. Ah. He must be using the tower shield. So 3 + 1, he gets 4.
Can I go 4, I guess, towards the elf?
Okay.
Can I get a shot with my crossbow?
At the mummy? Sure.
Yes. All right.
Oh man, a wrestling move.
All right. Let's do a flying elbow.
All right. The arrow goes wild, and you're like, ah, bam, taking him out. Ugh. Maybe the crossbow bolt actually, like, it missed him, but it hit one of his bandages and like kind of pinned it to the wall, and so when you knocked him down, it like unraveled him a little bit. He died of shame. Okay. Bohemius, the mighty bear druid.
We have the orc bard first.
Oh, always forget about the orc. Yeah. So, Jacer, you've got the orc ally. He moves just like a hero, like a bard, if you will.
All right. Move 2.
These are the cards that I printed out for him. And then he's used sharpened blades already. But if he witnesses an act of valor of 2 white shields or more, he will recharge it. So 7.
I guess as close to the knight as I can get.
7. Yeah. And you've got rock skin in effect. All right. He's admiring his own face in the shiny armor of the knight. To everyone else, he looks gross and ugly, but to himself, he's a pretty darn fine-looking orc. All right, any actions?
No, not at this time.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Now the druid.
Ah, 7. I'm too far away, right? 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, but I don't trust this corridor. So I'll move 3 square to the left and use the crossbow.
All right. Your paws fumble for the crossbow, but you do have opposable thumbs, so it's not too tough. Not too tough. Blows the fur out of his face.
I aim to the closest.
Okay.
3 spots.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think there's much you can do about that. Took him out. Another foe eliminated. All right, my turn. All right, skeleton charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attacks. 1 skull. Ooh. Yep, the elf should have paid cash, so he takes damage. Oops. I misaligned the body points. Let me fix that. One second here. No, that's right. That's weird. Is that right? You should have 5 now?
I thought I had 7 and down to 6 now.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I guess it just wasn't updating the screen. Okay, so is that 6? Good. Okay, it looks like that's all I'm going to do for the moment. So back to the elf.
Okay, so we'll stick with the Warhammer and we'll attack Skeleton. Hopefully make dust out of him.
Hey, Docro. Yes, we are. Okay. Well, there's a chance. Skeleton defends. No, he doesn't. Dust he has become. I want to buy 3 skill cards, 1 for each hero. Well, if you've got enough gold coins, you certainly can. Okay, so we got a skill card for hero. Thanks, Rob Champ. Okay, so we got Faint. That's for one of the heroes. Ribby's in here with the Chaos card for Zargon. Thank you. You Dark Forces. I like it. So, Rob Champ, were you going to buy some other skill cards? Or is there a cooldown time? I might have put a cooldown time in between. Well, who should have Faint? I guess we want to see what the other ones are now. Okay, hold on 1 second. I can make exceptions. All right, I don't always do this, but for my viewers. Okay, skill card for hero. All right, try it now. You guys probably want to see what the cards are before you divide them up. There we go. Careful aim. That could be a good one for someone with a projectile weapon. All right, and then your last one, Rob. Doc Rowe says, I followed you a while back, never saw you online, this is great. And that's OG HeroQuest. Well, yeah, I mean, it kind of is. This is the Crypt of Perpetual Darkness, which was a Mythic quest, but I mean, I'm using a lot of classic era components. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why the notifications are goofed up on Twitch. I mean, people complain about the YouTube ones. I mean, you always got to ring the bell for notifications. You can't just rely on it. So, yeah, I'm sorry if it's not updating you. Last one. Okay. Luck. Okay, so we've got careful aim, luck, and feint. So we got one for each hero. So who should have what? You guys decide.
I think the elf has the longbow, so they should get the careful aim.
Okay, you guys had more to say?
I'll take feint and luck to the knight.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so let me just
Love it.
So
Loves
the
it, yeah.
The knight,
Luck.
the knight gets luck. Careful aim to the elf. And feint to the druid. Right? All right, thanks, Rob.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
He was saying feint for the knight, but I mean, yeah. I usually what I do is I suggest that the person who buys it make the decision, but a lot of times people just leave it up to the players, the hero players. So, but yeah, suggestions are always welcome in the chat. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. So now we've divided that up. Whose turn was it?
So I've still to move the elf.
Okay.
I'm also suspicious of this corridor, but I'm also curious to see what's up in the north.
I have no idea why.
Let's see. Okay, let's kind of travel in a kind of S shape around this corridor, and who knows, maybe we'll dodge some traps if there's any. So what we'll do is we'll go one north, one east.
Landed on a pit trap. His spidey sense was tingling, but he's like, nah. Okay, so you landed in a pit. Corridor with no doors. That's got trap written all over it. Yeah, see? I can't fool these guys. All right. Okay, let's make sure we hit the right button this time. There, now we're down to 5. Okay, so you're in a pit. The elf is glad that...
So as I fall down, I just As I fall down, I just shout, "Pass to the knight."
Yes, no. Sometimes I wonder if like the pit is actually really shallow. It just causes you to turn your ankle and get humiliated. You drop your keys, you know, that kind of thing. All right. Knight. At least now you know that there's a pit trap there. All right, Jacer, what do you think? House rules are almost essential. Well, yeah, I suppose in a way.
Let me move all the way to the west, up against that wall, and I'll do a search for traps down the double corridor.
All right. You shout to the elf, "There's a trap that you're in." Also, you detect another space where the floor looks weak, right there, right in front of the druid. So far, that's all you detect. So the bear is actually this character, the druid. And when he uses his spell, he transforms. It's a shape-shifting spell, so he gains an extra attack die and an extra defend die. But if he gets damaged, he goes back to his normal form. The nice thing about his spell is he can actually regain it if he's healed back to his maximum, which is 6. And that's being controlled by Bohemius. But yeah, the druid character, the bear form, all that's official Avalon Hill stuff. That's stuff that they created for the Mythic tier. Although this particular sculpt is from the remake of Against the Ogre Horde. It's supposed to be like a halfling or a gnome or something. It's a pretty cool looking figure. And then this is just a Reaper Miniatures Dire Bear that I grabbed because it's cool to like help me remember that you've transformed. Yeah. Okay, so the knight did his search, did his action and movement. So now the orc bard or the orc pirate ally. That's another mythic character.
I'll tell her so she knows.
All right. I'll have him run all the way to the left and attempt to jump the elf pit. And then head north after jumping.
Rears back and then 1. Okay, so roll your combat die. Let's see.
Go.
So that means he successfully jumped over it. Right? And he lands right here. So far he's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3 more spaces north.
Walking or jumping?
Walking. There's nothing else detected.
Well, so you say. Okay, 1, 2. Thinking of those undetectable traps, but nobody got any goose pimples while they were looking down there. Okay, all right. So you can see this square here. So this is how I handle corridors. I say that you just see those 3 squares in front of you rather than the entire corridor, as some would say. So far, you see nothing new.
All right. And what weapon did he have again? Was it a great sword?
Yes.
Or was it a? Was a great sword?
He's got a great sword and a rapier.
Okay.
So great sword would be 4 dice, including diagonal strikes. Yeah, the skipping is actually from the draft notes from 1992. So Luca Pasci got his hands on the draft notes of the Barbarian, Elf, Wizard, and Dwarf quest packs. Yes, the 2 unreleased ones. We're going to be doing an interview with him October 25th, so I'm glad you brought it up. But one of the drafts, they just said, yeah, you could just jump over any square you want, and that would be a way to defeat the whole trap on the other side of a doorway because they don't let you search for it. They ended up not publishing it, but I liked it so much I decided, yeah, let's put it in there if people want to do it, because you can still fail.
Do a search for secret doors.
Okay, so down the double corridor, you're searching for secret doors. No secret doors discovered. All right, and now the druid.
Do I have the whip? Because I got one. I don't remember if I landed. No, it was another mission.
No,
I should have
you got
the
it.
whip.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to jump.
Do you have
the
the
other
fedora?
side.
Do you have the fedora to go with it, and the jacket?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he
I got
puts on his
everything.
dashing outfit. Of course, it's this big, like, cartoony bear.
Got a gun.
Yeah, he looks in the holster, but it's empty. The gun isn't there.
Yep.
Oops.
No. Blunderbuss.
I was just thinking of the other movie where it's like he reaches for the gun. Oh, it's not there. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. You successfully. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
And move at the end of the corridor. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the door traps are horrendous unless you're Zargon. Absolutely. Or Morcar or Grimdead. Okay, so you continue to move straight down.
Yes. At the end of the corridor.
4. All right. Gun to a sword fight scenes. Yeah, because in Raiders, the guy like is doing all those awesome sword moves, and then he just pulls up the gun and shoots him. And I want to say it's is it Temple of Doom or is it Last Crusade where he's gonna pull out his gun and it's like it's not there. It's like, oh crap, he has to run.
Last Crusade, I think.
Yeah, my least favorite. Well, until the other 2 movies came out. Sorry if anybody's a fan. I'm not. Okay. So,
I like his Crystal Skull. I didn't like the last one.
oh, the Dial of Destiny. So even you reached your limit. Okay. Well, it was. I know we could talk about it, but I think I know why
Yes.
why you're saying that though, because they did wrap up the story. You get kind of it could have been an ending for everybody, and it's like, why do you got to make another movie after that?
No,
Or is it just
Just
overall quality?
some choice. I mean, okay. Again, we did an entire hour to talk about it, so I prefer.
Great cast. Yeah.
Cut
Why
here.
Bohemius thinks the Dial of Destiny was not as good as the Crystal Skull. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk about it another time, my friend. No worries. Okay. So you do see a door down this way. All right, my turn.
So no, I searched this corridor for traps
Ah.
and pass.
Almost fooled you, but I didn't. Okay, the floor looks weak. I'm like, and that's all you're doing on your turn, right?
Yep.
It's the psychological manipulation. Okay, so. All right, now it's Sargon's turn. All right, I don't. Direct card from Rob Champ. Thank you. That's not really the card that I wanted. So I'm gonna discard that, but I still have the cards that I've drawn. So okay. Appreciate that, Forces of Chaos, my loyal minions. All right, back to the heroes. Elf. Of course, discarding the card means that I can get a better one if I want.
Yeah, very, very briefly to go back to the subject. Dial of Destiny. Is that the name of the last Indiana Jones film, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for several weeks, parts of downtown Glasgow were transformed into 1969 New York because they were filming
It's kind of cool.
parts of that film here. Yeah, because Glasgow is basically the city centre is full of blocks which look very like American cities. So it's cheaper for them to film here than it is in likes of New York. So
Nice.
yeah, it's quite cool.
That's been true for a lot of Hollywood history. It's like it's set in the United States and it's somewhere else. It's in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Glasgow's pretty unique in Britain. Britain doesn't have many cities that are the kind of grid style blocks, but Glasgow's different.
Oh, interesting.
It has the grid.
Yeah, I've never had the
Okay,
pleasure,
so
good to know. Yeah.
we don't have any monsters, so I can go ahead and full movement. So I'm going to head straight up to the north, 5 squares.
Yeah, this is unthreatened movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Avalon Hill suggested it be 4 to 8 squares, but I just take it as 6 to 12. That's how I do it. I figure the heroes are more likely just to run into trouble, so I encourage it. Shouldn't have said that out loud.
And let's move another 7 to the west, and then once we've done that, we'll do a search for secret doors.
All right. The elf searches for secret doors. And no secret doors detected down the corridor.
All right, on to the knight.
All right, the knight. The knight has a whip as well, I see.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the whip to travel over the pit. There's no enemies, right?
Right. I picture you as the Last Crusade knight. He's kind of an old bumbling guy. He hasn't been fighting for a long time. He's like, whoa! Alright.
But at least I have chosen the right chalice at one point.
Chosen wisely. Yes. Just has to get some practice in. That's all. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, things like the whip and the great sword, I mean, I've added those. Other people have suggested those homebrews before, but my own.
As many spaces as I can get towards the door, the elf.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right.
So you've long ago ditched the tower shield, I take it.
Oh yes, I guess I.
Otherwise, you would only go.
7.
7.
Let's equip the spike shield.
Okay. He knew that. He was just testing me. Okay.
Yeah, a lot easier to jump over a pit with a smaller shield.
Use it as like a pole vault or something. Springboard. Okay. All right.
May I disarm the trap in the corner?
Sure. Now people were telling me, "Oh, I'm doing it wrong. You shouldn't teleport," but I don't care. That's how I've always played it. All right. You're gonna use your toolkit to try to disarm this trap.
Yes.
Okay.
1. That's a failure.
Yep. Okay. So you've fallen into a pit trap. Ah, clunk. See, it helped me out that I interpreted the rules that way. The other way of doing it is to say you have to expend squares of movement from your movement roll to get to the trap. I think that's the way First Light is handling it, based on what we've seen so far, the wording of it. But before you plummeted into the darkness and took 1 body point of damage, which let me do that now, you actually saw at the very end of the corridor or close to it anyway, I should say, there is an enemy monster. A zombie. Oops. And this wall, I don't know why I put that there. That's a mistake. It's open on this side. And there is a door here. So again, zombie, door. And I'm just going to move the dice window over because it's starting to overlap with what we're trying to do. There we go.
Alright, so he's in the pit. That ends his turn.
The orc.
5.
He heard
5
somebody
towards
fall.
the elf.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And search for secret doors.
All right. He detects no secret doors.
Alright. Pass to the druid. Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear.
Mr. Bear. Mm,
Brother Bruin.
put me just in front of the elf.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And did we already search for secret doors?
Yes. You can search again if you want.
Let's search again,
All right.
just to be sure.
Still no secret doors.
And pass.
All right. My turn. I'm just not going to draw any more cards. I have the cards that I want. So.
I thought you only draw when you have no monsters.
Oh, I have a zombie. I forgot. Just it's so weird because like I should be looking at the board. I'm looking at the screen. So silly. Just because it's not on screen doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay, I do have a zombie to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should see if he's an elite as well, because I do elite monsters these days. With you being all advanced and such. Nope, he's just an ordinary zombie. Just a regular old ghoul. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to draw a card anyway. Okay, now it's time for the heroes. Elf. So roll for movement. 7.
Okay, let's go 2 west and open the door.
All right. Just to the door. Yeah, I should get the old school components out, but since this is a mythic quest, I thought I should use the plastic. Okay, so you see inside the room. The room is revealed. There's another door here. There is a bookshelf. Here. And there's some monsters. This time 3 skeletons.
Okay. Which square is the skeleton closest to me on? Is he in the center or next to the wall?
Yeah, let me adjust the cameras. It's a little hard to see, isn't it, at this angle?
Yeah, it looks like it's diagonal from,
Yeah,
from the elf.
there's one diagonal from you. Here. Let's see, we'll just-
Okay, so so I'll just arm the longsword and shield, and we'll attack the skeleton diagonally.
There we go. One skull. All right, monster attempts to defend. Oh, I should have rolled to see if they're elites. Let's see, 3 dice here. Nope, just ordinary. So yeah, you got him. As he dies, his skull lands on the bookcase, forming the little skull that you see there.
All right, we'll pass to the knight.
Bookend. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna fire a shot down the hallway
Okay.
at the zombie.
All right. And you attack with 1 less, I believe.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Unless you leave the pit.
Yeah. I missed. All right. I am going to, I guess, climb. Move 2 spaces to the right.
All right. Leaves in the pit. 1, 2, next to the elf. All right. Got 11 for the orc.
Move them all right to the left of the knight.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. He's gonna try to go in that room, and I'm gonna try to jump to first space.
Oh, and land right here?
Right there, and then attack.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All right, roll your combat die. Black shield.
Alright, so I stumbled in the room.
Yep. Fell into the pit. Well, no.
Oh.
Well, actually, I'm just teasing. Let's see what's really there. It looked like he landed on the square, so he failed to jump, but it doesn't appear there was any trap there. It was just Zargon just taunting him, as he does.
Alright. And we're gonna take a swing. 1 in a wrestling move.
All right. Yep. Wrestling moves. We just say you roll 3 white shields or more. Monsters roll 3 black shields or more. They get an automatic hit. Okay. Well, there's no way he can. Well, I could just see if he happened to defend. Oh, he blocked it, but the wrestling move got him. Okay. So what's your move gonna be?
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Much more interesting than an arm drag. Okay. Got him. I could picture
Alright,
the orc.
on to the bear duel.
Oh man.
Well, I figure you had to go in there as a showman.
Yeah, he did. All right, so this is the druid.
I'll move one to the left and two south.
All right. He appears to be safe. Okay.
And then I attack diagonally with the alabar.
I'm sorry, with what? Oh, the
The
halberd?
alabar.
Oh, yeah.
Albert.
You were just pronouncing it a different way than I was used to.
Yeah.
I get it.
How do you pronounce it?
Halberd or halberd?
Albert.
I guess
Okay.
I'm an American, so I might be saying it differently.
I don't know. I'm thinking how it's pronounced in Italian, so that's the reason.
Say it again. How do you say it?
In Italian is alabarda.
Alabarda. I like it.
Alabarda. So alabard for me is the Italianization.
Right.
So
Whatever it is, whatever you call it, it's a deadly weapon if you use it properly. Okay. Wow. Okay. So once again, he's not going to be able to. You block the skull, then you get a wrestling move. What kind of wrestling move would a bear use?
well, the classic Bearog, okay, as a first move every time.
All right. He grinds the bones to dust against his furry chest, and then he's like blowing the bone dust and picking it out of his fur. Yep. Got him. All right. But it's my turn, and I've got a zombie. I almost said I've got a flying machine, but that's the wrong game. Five. All right, back to the heroes. Elf. Three.
Okay, so can I go 2 south, 1 west? I will just stand next to the bookcase. Okay, can we do a bonus treasure search?
Oh, yes. Okay, so this will be a safe search that was purchased by one of our members. Nothing. Ta-da!
Well, that's pretty safe.
By a thorough search, you found nothing.
Excellent. My favourite treasure card.
Did I send you one of those, or I still need to send you one?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I was gonna go to the library. I was gonna go to the post office today, but then all this news came out, and I totally lost track of time. But I know I've got to send you
Yeah.
something, and there's 2 other people I got to send cards and tiles. Yeah, I got a whole bunch
Yeah,
more of these.
Yeah, as I've said before, I've never been so excited about nothing in my life.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of these to send to people too that I printed out.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I
Love it.
Gave away a lot of them at Gen Con, but I still got a few left, so for sure. Okay. All right. So
Now, does that bonus treasure search count as an action?
it's a bonus action, so you could still do a regular search if you wanted to.
Okay, can I search the room for traps?
Yes. No traps detected.
All right, we'll go to the night.
All right. The night. All right, Jacer got 8.
All right. I'm gonna run into that room. 4 spaces. Let's see, 1, and then open that door.
Okay. Opens the new door. It opens, revealing the room. Starring Tommy Wiseau. No, just kidding. Just here. Okay, so what you see is another skeleton here. Doorway. Another bookcase. Fireplace. And a few zombies. And that's one I painted. Okay, that's what you see.
May I take a step to the right? And shoot that zombie diagonally?
Yes, go for it. Oh, I should see if these are elites or not. Let me just roll my to right. Okay, so the zombie is an elite. Okay, so you got 1 skull. So he'll use blue dice for defense. Didn't matter. Got him. Arrgh. Took his head clean off. No way to get ahead in life.
All right, the bard will move 2 spaces south and attack the skeleton diagonally through the door.
Alright, so he's using his rapier.
The greatsword's diagonal.
Oh, yes it is. Okay.
So
2 skulls.
2.
Not bad, not bad. Very bad for the skeleton.
All right, and then it'll end his turn.
Shattered bone. Alright, the druid. Ooh, got another bonus treasure search. Thanks, Vorticon.
Got some problem with the camera. I keep freezing.
We're not playing the Frozen Horror, so that shouldn't be happening. Alright, is it, can you see my hand waving?
Okay. So I just relogged the chat. So I'm going to do the search.
Okay. What are you searching for?
We have
Oh, the bonus.
we have a bonus search.
Yes. Indeed. Okay. Bonus treasure search. We'll just ignore that because it is a safe search. It was just a book about monsters that you saw on the shelf. Nothing to be scared of. Gold! Find a loose stone and tear it from the wall. Behind it, you discover a small leather pouch wrapped in an old rag. Peering inside, you find 25 gold coins.
Great.
Excellent.
And then I do a normal search,
Ah, this
see
one.
if there's something special in the room.
Gold! Amidst
More gold.
old rags, tattered furrows, and soiled blankets, you find a collection of 15 gold coins.
Okay. And
40 gold total.
pass.
Not bad at all. Okay, so you should have 145 as the druid. Gold coins. Alright, the zombies continue their pursuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because he's not smart enough to open the door. This zombie. 1, 2, 3. He sees the orc. He's a little confused at first, but decides that if you're with the heroes, you must be bad. In his view, you must be good. Okay, so he's going to attack 2 skulls. Alright, yep, you've got your default 3 defense, so blocked it easily. Ka-ching! Alright, skill card for hero. Thanks, Wardicon. Heroic Sacrifice.
Does he regain his spell?
From himself? No, he has to witness someone else
It
doing it.
has to be someone else
Yeah.
blocking. All right.
That would be a good artifact for him. The mirror. He just holds it. He sees himself doing it. He's like, ah! Alright, who wants the Heroic Sacrifice? He said anyone.
The knight.
Sounds like a very knightly ability. What do you think, Jacer?
Yes, I'll take it. It is pretty good.
Yeah, you take the damage intended. I made a bad guy version of it where he like throws one of his minions in the way and they get hit. Monster shield, I call it. Ah, bonus potion for hero. Okay. Alright, so I make use of a potions deck. I'm just telling the new guy here. Alright, little bit modified. So potion of magic resistance against damage. Who wants that? That's a good.
I got 2.
Yeah, I still have one of those, so maybe the knight or the druid.
I don't know, Jacer, but I got 2. Jacer?
Yeah, I'll take it. I think I have one for effects.
Okay.
And this one's for damage.
The knight actually has one for damage already. The orc is looking at everybody like, when do I get something?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, all right. Give it to the pirate.
All right, he grabs
Give
it,
the pirate a potion.
looks at it curiously, puts it in his pocket. Okay. Magic resistance against damage for the orc. Alright, chaos card for Zargon. I like it. Thank you. Yes. Okay. How's everybody doing on time, by the way? Are we okay to keep playing?
Yeah, I'm okay to keep going if everyone else is.
I'm okay.
Yes.
Cool. We shall forge ahead then. Okay. Alright, so I did my turn. and the heroes. Starting with the elf.
Yeah, the elf looks more interested in checking out the books than getting involved in combat. Like, is there a copy of the Silmarillion here, for example?
Ah,
But
maybe.
let's, yeah, yeah. Let's take a step south, and we'll use the longsword on the zombie.
All right. Failing to find his favorite volume, he turns reluctantly to the combat. One skull. Ching! No damage. Zombie defends.
Okay, pass to the knight.
Oh yeah, this rock. I was just using that to represent the fact that he's got rock skin. Oh, did we forget to do the extra roll? We did.
Oh, yes, I did.
Just for my sake, why don't you go ahead and roll 2 more dice?
Oh, so he would have been dead.
All right. So before the knight could do anything, what would the orc's wrestling move be?
He smashes him in the head with his lute.
All right, El Kabong. He draws the instrument, and smashes it over his
Twitchy
head.
music.
Yep. All right, knight. Yeah, so retroactive carnage there for you.
Would it make more sense to start back at the elf? Because he wouldn't have walked up and attacked.
Oh, I see what you're saying. To do some backwards action.
Yeah, put him back in the... There you go. He's looking between the Sindarin languages and the...
Yeah. It's like, I know I've got flashback, but I don't recall using it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's right. I still have flashback. Yeah. Okay. So, have we done a regular treasure search in this room?
I don't think so.
I recall doing a bonus one, but okay. So let's do a regular search for treasure. Maybe there's something on this bookshelf.
Well, I should say you haven't done a regular search, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoops.
But someone else has.
Yeah. So you're gonna get a card.
All right. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to bother searching then.
Oh, you were hoping for a special.
I was hoping there was some sort of mention of treasure in this room. Okay, so I'll just roll for movement then.
Yep. All we found were coupon books, but they were all expired. It's very disappointing. Three.
Okay, let's step into the next room.
1, 2, 3. Something familiar.
And we'll do a search for traps.
Okay. Searches for traps. No traps detected. All right, now the knight. Ten.
10. Is that enough to get me out the other door to the south? 7,
Yeah,
8,
yeah.
9. All right, could I do that?
Sure. Okay. Now that you know it's safe, do you care what path you take? 1, 2,
No, it doesn't matter.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess there could be undetectable traps, right?
It could be.
Can't be too careful.
And then open the door. Take one step out.
Okay. All right.
And fire at the zombie with the crossbow.
Okay.
But this time, I'm not in a pit. 1.
He might be soon to be in a pit if you get him. Okay, so 1 skull. Cha-ching! Blocked it all. Turns around. Ha ha!
All right, the bard does this search for secret doors.
Thought you were gonna say he did a spinneroonie. Not time to celebrate yet. Okay, so he's searching for secret doors in that room.
Yes.
No secret doors detected.
All right, I guess 2 south into the next room. I'll pass my turn.
All right, the druid.
So I rolled a 6. Move me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 south. And a search for treasures.
All right, search for treasure in the room. Hazard! Suddenly a stone beneath your feet gives way. You fall into a shallow hole, losing 1 body point, ending your turn.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he has lost his power.
I need another mushroom.
I mean,
And
you
pass.
could use up a potion of restoration. You have a couple of those. I mean, do what you want.
Yeah, I can do it later.
4. Yep. Oh, use it up now. All right. Couldn't coax him into it. Okay. All right. Okay, my turn. All right. The zombie now is like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could reach the knight. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what the knight wanted. He wants to confront the enemy. And he is not the wandering monster of the quest, just so you know. But he will attack. Zombie gets 1 skull against the knight. Wow. Okay. Ching combo breaker!
All right, and I'm in sight of the orc bard when I do this, right?
Yeah.
So he definitely sees it this time.
All right. He's recharged. His sharpening blades ability is back. All right. What's your
All right.
wrestling move going to be?
Out there in the hallway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna choke slam him. right down the corridor.
Ah! All right, he goes flying and he banks off the wall and he lands in the pit. Rest in peace. Got him.
All right.
If this were a Bugs Bunny
Definitely.
cartoon, it would say like tilt and it would be flashing or something. You'd hear like a little ching.
All right. And the bard's going to use his healing ability and heal everybody he can see.
Well,
Right. That's how that works.
yeah, but it'd have to be on his turn. So the let me back up here. So the zombie made an unsuccessful attack. He was killed by the defensive roll. So now it's the
I just wanted to make. I want to make sure that it's like sight and not like
Oh.
just in the room.
No. You're
That's
right.
all.
Yeah. When he
Okay,
does,
it is sight.
yeah, when he does it, let's see here. Let me look at the card. Thee and all mates you be seeing be healing up to 2 lost body points each. This here skill won't be giving any of your crew more than their starting numbers, savvy. So that's what it says.
All right, cool.
Okay. Glasgow.
Okay, can we have the elf do a search for secret doors?
All right. No secret doors are found.
Okay. The elf wants a piece of this healing, so he'll just head down to the corner of the room, right next to the fireplace, between the door and the fireplace.
That
Yeah, just kind of
or down here. Oh,
southwest of there, yeah.
you did say between the doors,
And
not between a rock and a hard.
I'll just kind of look at the orc and kind of outstretch my hands and wait for this healing to come.
All right. Okay, the night.
It's the night.
All right. Search for traps.
All right. So up
in
and down
that
the corridor.
corridor.
Oh yes, up and down the corridor. See what you see. What you find. The floor looks weak. The floor looks weak. And way down to the southern region, the floor looks weak. So these 2 squares here.
All right. I'm gonna stay there for now, and let's move the bard just north of the elf.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll pass around the bottle of rum.
Yo ho ho. Okay, so uses the spell or skill. All right, everybody gets a healthy dose of beverage and gets healed 2 body points. Okay, so we got the elf.
I feel a slight tingling in my fingers.
Yeah, it is starting to affect him. Okay, and then the druid. Okay, so you've got your shapeshift ability back.
Yeah. So that's cool.
All right, and I'll end my turn there.
Roll 5. Me just south of the knight.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can see down the corridor or across the way. You see a closed door. You can just barely tell, but you're able to discern that there are walls on either side.
Okay, I'm searching traps in this corridor.
Okay. The square looks suspicious. This square looks suspicious. And this square looks suspicious.
Thanks, Joe.
Good old Joe Manganiello, ladies and gentlemen. Very sus. If Joe were among us, that's what he would say. I'm sure.
It's your turn.
Okay. That'd be so cool right now if these were pits. I could like have monsters rise out of them and attack you. But oh well. I'm good. I'm good. Well, actually, I'm evil, but you know what I mean. Okay. I'll cycle back to the heroes. Elf.
Does jumping over a square with the whip only work on revealed pit traps?
That's a good question. I wonder what I put down all those years ago when I printed the card. Let me take a look here. My name's Zargon. I do get to decide, but let me just see what I wrote first. I just put pit. So, but these aren't pits, are they? Now, you could attempt a double jump, which is even more risky. You'd have to roll a white shield to leap over both of those. But if you fail, you're going to land on the first square. And take the consequences.
Okay, no. Let's just do the prosaic thing. We'll go round in a C shape to the first square and use the toolkit. Try to disarm the pit.
All right. All right, MacGyver. Let's see what you got. Ah. Okay. Success. It was a spear trap. You've disarmed it.
Ah, okay. And we'll pass over now to the knight.
All right, I'll attempt to do the same thing on the other side.
With this one here?
Yes.
Or not that one. Okay. Uh-oh. Fortunately, the trap went off. The spear is flying towards you. Roll one more combat die to see if it actually hits you. If it's a skull, you're going to take damage. Oh, it missed.
All right, I added another spike to my shield.
It's like, this will do nicely. Screws it on. Okay. Alright. The orc didn't get to see that amazing feat of luck.
Can I do sharpened blades on myself?
No, it's only yourself. Only yourself. No, it's other than yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Again with the mirror, it's like
All right, let me go south of the druid, and I'll cast it right there on the druid.
All right. You grab his weapon away, sharpen it on your grinding stone, hand it back.
That's right.
Here you go, mate.
And I sang the sharpening song the whole time.
So I move 6 square to the left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As your blade gleams in the torchlight.
And I search for secret doors.
Okay. Alright, no secret doors detected in this hallway.
Your turn.
Alright. Just a deep sense of foreboding falls across the four heroes. Alright, that's it. Elf.
Okay, let's just head straight down to the next suspicious square and try to disarm whatever trap we see. So, toolkit.
Still safe. Okay. It was a spear trap and it's now been successfully disarmed.
It's the knight.
Knight.
All right, let's open the door.
Okay. Atsumori Kufihara. Cool. All right, so you're going to open the door.
Yes, please.
Okay. That is what you seek. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The door opens. And inside you see a number of things. So inside you see a tomb. And inside, of course, there are monsters. So there are these skeletons. All the corners of the room. As if they were waiting for you. But that's not all. Let's see. Alright, one of these is an elite skeleton. Let's see. And there's also another figure in the room, more fearsome than the others. Behind the tomb. This is the mummy of King Archelanius, powerful mummy lord. And he has the power of chaos magic. Beware. That's what you see.
Okay, well, I rolled a 7 and I already moved 7, so I don't get any extra spaces. So I will
As you wish.
shoot at the mummy.
Alright. You try, but he dodges behind the, he takes shelter behind the sarcophagus, and your attack is of no effect.
All right. Then I'll just stand there.
Alright. Alright, the orc. 11. Just enough.
5, 6.
Oh, but he doesn't have a ranged attack, does he?
No. I guess
Just enough to get himself to the
throw
drum.
him, yeah, throw him behind the elf for now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, what's happening? He's tugging on the elf's tunic. Can't see.
I need a better look. I gotta watch.
Ah. Bonus treasure search. Somebody's got a bonus treasure search.
Get a go.
Yeah.
Oh, movement 4. No. Well, let's do it anyway. So I'll transform in a bear and enter the room with shield and spear. Okay, you go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
All right. All right. He's pretty intimidating. If this were some other RPG, I'd probably like roll to see if he intimidates everyone. Presence attack. Okay. All right. My turn. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at what I've got here. So the druid has 4 mind points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the ancient mummy moves forward. 1, 2 with surprising speed. 3. And he casts command against the druid. So now you're under my control unless you can roll a 6 for one of your mind points. So you have 4 chances to roll a 6 on red dice. Ah, he beat it. No. You are my slave. You raise up your paw, and like each of the claws start to slowly go down until there's only one claw pointing straight up. He's like, oh.
The moment you realized it wasn't just a bear.
All right, gods, destroy that creature. All right, so the skeletons begin to engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The elite skeleton attacks. Two skulls. No defense at all, huh?
Yeah,
Shield
I'll use. What? And I'm using slip to reroll everything.
Oh! Do you have that one?
I,
Uh,
I got it before. Is
okay.
it called slip?
You-
No,
Parry and riposte. Parry
other
and
way.
riposte. That'll still let you do.
Feint.
Yeah, you've either got feint or parry and riposte that you want to use.
Yeah, I got feint. I don't have slip.
Yeah.
I just misspoke.
Okay. Well, so feint would let you reroll everything. Yeah, that's what you meant to do.
Yes.
Whereas parry and riposte is
Ooh.
that.
Plus, I got the shield. I forget to roll that extra dice, but it's okay. I'm rolling now. Ah, doesn't matter.
Well, would you have made it with the extra before? Go ahead, roll one more.
You roll anyway 2 skulls, right? So
Yeah.
was not going to save me.
Right,
So
right.
Yep.
I get it.
Mhm.
You're still gonna lose it.
All right. So now I'm
Yeah.
going to use my shield block.
Oh, a hand reaches in. A hand reaches in right between his bare legs, and then thrusts the shield up in front, and it deflects the cling. Not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those places where I'm just gonna make the call and say it's too awesome not to work. Because it's supposed to be in the same room or corridor. I mean, technically there's a door between you, but I don't care. I think it should work. Okay, so no damage. And you maintain your bear form. Drat. Okay, so the other monsters are going to move in. 1 skull, or skeleton. Hopefully he'll get a skull. Let's see. 2 skulls. Oh, even better. Ching! Ah, that time. No damage. Okay. The skeleton moves forward 1, and he attacks. 2 skulls again. Ching! Oh man, the suspense. Okay. Alright, the skeleton. 1, 2, 3. Protect his master. Alright, heroes. Glasgow, what do you think?
Okay, first of all I'll roll for movement.
You've got flashback and heal body left as far as your magic goes. Hidden reserves and careful aim for your skills.
Okay, so I rolled 6. Okay, so I'd like to attempt an uncommon feat if you'd allow it.
Okay, what was
So-
your proposal?
What I'd like to try and do is charge into the room and leapfrog over the bear and just dive in between those 2 skeletons on the right there, between the elite skeleton and the skeleton to the south.
You want to try to make it to that square?
I'd like to try to make it to that square. Yeah, I wonder if my potion of dexterity would sweeten the deal.
Okay. Okay, how about this? If you attempt it and you fail, you're going to get attacked by both of those monsters. If you sacrifice the potion of dexterity, then if you fail, you just stay where you are. But if you succeed, yeah, you will make it to that square. Make sense?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's do it with the potion of dexterity.
Okay. I gotta have some element of danger to these things. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
Okay,
you
here we
drink the
go.
dexterity, and a skull would be success. One combat die for the uncommon feat. Ah, success. All right. So you just jumping and leaping and rolling and ha ha. Monsters look at you at surprise. Well, as much surprise as a skull can manage.
All right, and now let's take out the Warhammer and have a crack at the elite skeleton.
All right. Yeah, Hispazargon. We talked about First Light quite a bit at the start of the stream, so sorry you missed it. We can always have some closing thoughts at the end if there's anything new. I definitely want to hear your ideas. He thinks he's a war dancer. 2 skulls. Okay, all right. That could be a kill. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I mean, we could have played First Light, but we've got this thing going. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Okay. I was like, that was a terrible roll. Well, no wonder I rolled black. I should have rolled blue. All right, let me try that again. It's blue. Okay, that's more like it. It's like, hey. Yeah, that's cool. Hispazargon, yeah. So the last thing I saw was that version 4.1 of the app was updated with the First Light quests, and it doesn't have. The app doesn't have update. Didn't have anything else that I noticed. Just that, but it's still pretty cool. And I did a video about it. Actually, 2 videos about it. The first one was kind of slapdash. The second one a little more in depth. I'm sure other people are commenting way more in depth now than I have, but I wanted to get something out. Okay. All right. So he defended against your attack. It was a bold move, though. It was pretty cool. So after the elf is the knight. All right, Jacer, are you still with us?
Yep. Yes, I'm going to use the long sword and attack the southern skeleton.
All right. Okay, that's a pretty good roll. All right, let's see what he gets. Got him there. Nine.
All right, I guess put the pirate in the room just under the bear, and he'll use his great sword to attack the elite skeleton.
Okay, this time I'll remember to use blue dice. Go for it.
All right, 3.
Oh, yeah, not much you can do about that. Got him. Bones go flying in every direction. Got him.
All right, now I'll end his turn.
Okay.
Okay. Rolling for movement. 6. And move 1 square to the right, 2 square north, and attack the skeleton
Thanks, Ribby.
close to the mummy.
Okay. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, whoops. Just ignore that roll. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to do my monster roll here. Perfect. Yeah, I should just record myself doing the voices. As kids, you had to do it. If you didn't do it, it didn't count. Okay. Wow. Okay, 3 skulls. I think you got him. He only gets 2 defense. Shattered.
Your turn.
All right. I'm going to attempt a villainous feat. Failed. Okay, never mind. Okay. King Archelonius' mummy is going to drink his potion of chaotic defense, giving him blue dice to the end of the quest. And he's going to also use overwhelming fear. So he lets out a primal scream that terrorizes all that hear it. So until the end of the round, in order to attack him, you've got to be able to roll equal to or less than your mind points, or be the recipient of a courage spell. And let's see, what else can I do? Let me just take a look at everybody's stuff here. Alright, I'm going to move the king 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to cast a rust spell against the orc, destroying his greatsword. Since it's not damage against him, I guess there's nothing he can do about it, right? So the greatsword just starts to dissolve in his hands, and it just falls away into useless iron oxide dust. He still has his rapier, though. Okay, skeleton moves forward to attack.
Imagine if in the first light they fixed the rust spell and they extended to all the other items made of metal.
That would be really cool, because we've never seen a clarification that's been a buff. I could be slightly wrong about that. Usually it's a nerf. I guess the bonus armor
I think
kind of
was
a buff.
Yeah, but I think it was intended to destroy everything that was metal. But they put it like an example and they limited.
maybe. Yeah, because you could argue, well, if there's a metal component in everything, but they said the shield was all wood.
An axe, an armor, a coat of armor is all made of metal.
I mean, technically a shield has metal components, so if you remove those,
Yeah.
it would start to fall apart. Same with a crossbow, but I mean, yeah, you could complain about it. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. But I think from my memory of looking at the cards, there was no such alteration. Now there's a small chance that the cards they showed us at Gen Con were not the final cards, so maybe. But I mean, I realize you have to take my word for it because they didn't allow photographs.
Yeah, but you didn't see all the card that you said, right? You remember we
Well-
searched for the long sword for a long time. We didn't find it.
Yeah. I actually, while I was at Gen Con though, I actually sat at the table and I grabbed the deck of cards, and they said, sure, you can look at them, but no photos. So I looked at all of the equipment, all the treasure, all the spells. However, those of you who've seen First Light now through the app know that there is a new artifact. That card was not in that deck. So that either means there isn't a card or they didn't show all the cards. But, like I said, they would have had to change the text. Unless they put it in the quest book or in the rule book, which would be strange, but I don't know. Anything's possible. I don't think they'll make that change, but we'll see. Alright. Yeah, and we don't need that bot spamming us. Just take care of him. 1 second. Banned. Alright, so Rust has been completed. The monster... Did I forget to roll his attack? Yeah, for some reason I just rolled 1. Attacks with 2. Okay, 1 skull against the orc. Now his armor was not affected by the rust, only his weapon. Ching! Ah, the strength of the orc.
Now we'll do some sweet chin music.
Da, 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 da. Bam! Skull goes flying. It bounces off the druid's bare head. Boink. The body collapses. Well done. Okay. Alright, hero's turn. Starting with the elf.
Okay, can I use my Tempest spell scroll on the king?
Oh yes, you sure can. Alright, causing him to lose a turn.
And I'll roll for movement as well.
That's a 4. Yeah, they need to fix the physics on the dice so they don't land. I mean, why would virtual dice land cockeyed like that? Anyway.
For
It's realism.
yeah, let's just stay put with the elf actually, and we'll pass over to the knight.
Alright, knight. Five.
Can I go south of the orc? just under the pirate there, and then I roll 1 die to attack.
Let's see. Primal Scream just one until the insurance attack. Before you even attack, you have to roll less than your mind, equal to or less than your mind points on 1 die. So it's different than fear. Okay, so your mind points are
2.
2. So
Alright, so I stand there.
Yeah, it's too scary. He's spinning around like an evil top. It's like So it's more like it's actually scarier. It's like he's shaking so much that like the armor is like rattling, annoying the other heroes. Stop it. Get a hold of yourself. Okay. What can the orc do? Oh, well, I guess you could still move.
The knight already moved 2.
Oh, you did, yeah.
We're trying to shoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So
orc, yeah.
he's gonna, I guess, move next to the mummy thing. All right, and then roll 1 of these.
You got 4 mind points.
All right, I got a 4.
All right, yeet scurred. Ha! All right, so you can attack him if you want. Rapier blade.
1.
Okay. And I defend with 4. 4 blue. Ooh, it's a hit. Strikes true. 1 damage.
Yep. Pierced into the heart, but that must be in another jar.
Yep. Very true. Alright, Druid. Doesn't like the smell of that mummy. He's got a very sensitive nose.
Us. 8. I'm going in the corner of the room, close to the mummy. Yep. And try to attack. I must roll 1 dice, right?
Correct.
And failed.
Yep, it was more. All right. When you look at the mummy, his image just kind of fizzles out, and you see just a swarm of bees, like in the shape of a mummy. You're like, oh.
Yeah, your turn.
Right. So I've lost my turn because of the Tempest. Swirling around, but let's see, what could Zargon's powers do? I'll try a villainous feat here. Alright. Mimic. I'm using it off label here. So the tomb itself begins to, and the lid opens up like a mouth, and it's like, it's alive. Okay, that's all I'm able to do at the moment. So heroes. I think the overwhelming fear has worn off. 5.
Okay, can the elf move 3 north and 2 east? And can I arm the longbow?
Yep.
And I'll use my careful aim skill.
Ah, yes. So you take careful aim at your opponent with a well-placed shot with an arrow, throwing knife, or any other type of missile weapon. After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final result. Apply them against your opponent.
So,
4 dice.
So does that mean body point damage or just skulls?
Yeah, I'm going to take it as skulls. Still get to defend.
Skulls, okay. Do we still have to test our bravery here? Or is that over now?
Nope. He just looks like a darn old mummy to you. You're ready to clean his cloth.
Okay. Right, let's go for this careful aim then.
He puffs himself up. No, I'm King Archelonius! It sounds like because of the bandages in front of his mouth. Alright, 3 skulls. Okay, wow.
Okay, that's 6.
Yeah. 6 skulls he's got to beat. He might have gotten his number. Ching! He takes 4 damage. Starting to sound like he's at a club. Alright. Okay. Back from the dead.
Can I use luck to counteract those cards?
Yeah?
Can I counteract that one?
Alright. He starts to get up. Yeah. He slips. Falls back down. Alright. Well done. Kind of funny. Yeah, well, you know, they do that in movies too. You know, you go over to check on him. Oh, is he okay? He starts to get up, but then he's really no threat at all. Okay, so luck was used by the knight. We'll cross that one off. Alright, so since that failed, let's check where I'm at here. Don't have many of these cards left. Okay, alright, with that then I'm going to use Explosive Enemy. Monster explodes in a cloud of jagged bones and teeth. So I attack all adjacent squares with 1 combat die for each of the monster's body points. So that'd be 4. So the explosion would affect the orc and the druid, but you defend normally. Okay, so let's see. Every figure. Well, I'll just roll once. How about that? Missed. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Just the pieces just go flying, and you're just like dodging like every single one.
There's no fragments left, so it was all just dust.
Dust. Once again, the bear is shaking it out of his fur. Got him.
Now, I've forgotten, is that our mission successful? Is that it? Or do we have something else to do to find or something?
I think you still have to find your way out of here.
The mission was to go very fast out of the dungeon.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay. So we've got to find a way out of here other than the way we came in.
That's right.
Okay, I'll pass the night.
All right. I will attack the mimic. Whoa, 3 skulls.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. And it defends with 4. Alright, the tomb deflects one of the shots. Ching! And then the other 2 hit it. Alright, a bunch of skulls and rats spill out. Wreckage. The rat scurries off with one of the skulls in its mouth.
Alright, the bard will search for secret doors.
Alright. A secret door has been discovered. Right under your feet, more or less.
I'll move 1 step to the right.
Okay.
And let's open the door.
Alright. The secret door opens. Revealing another door into that tiny little passageway.
Alright, another step and open another door.
No way there could possibly be a trap there, right? Okay. Alright. It's safe so far.
Well,
I
if it's a pit, everybody else can cross it with the whip.
Indeed. Alright. Door opens. Okay. Inside the room. Oh, I need one of those. All right, you see an alchemist bench, as well as a treasure chest. And you can tell that there is a breeze because there's a spiral staircase in the room.
Alright, 1 more step and search for treasure.
All right. Take that brave step into the room.
So we've already searched for secret doors on this turn.
Ah,
Oh, yes, you're right. Yes, so I'm done searching then.
all right. He kind of puts his hands in his pockets, like, awkwardly, and kind of looks around. He whistles a little bit, like, Like he meant
No,
to
he just said search for treasure.
Somebody else search for treasure. He's muttering to himself. Okay. He sees that treasure chest. He's getting all sweaty and hot and bothered thinking about it. Thinking about somebody else getting that treasure ahead of him. All right. Okay. Now the druid.
I'm going to search for treasure in this room. The tomb.
Yeah. Well, and the remnants of that tomb in the center could be something. Right? It's possible. Okay. Jewels. You find a small wooden box. It is plain and old, but within it is lined with velvet. It contains 50 gold coins worth of jewels.
Great.
Not bad.
Pass.
So you got 195. Okay. I draw a card. All right, heroes. Elf.
Okay, can I follow the pirate into the room, and I'll do my alchemist bench thing.
All right. Okay, you search the bench for useful items. You find a potion of recall. Perfect. This would allow you to regain a lost or used spell.
Nice one. Thank you.
Okay.
Pass to the knight.
All right, I'll step in that room there and I'll do a search for traps.
6. Okay. No traps detected.
All right, move 2 south with the pirate, and I'll do a search for treasure.
All right, he's rubbing his hands together gleefully. He was waiting for this moment. All right, inside the treasure chest, he finds 300 gold pieces. Yes. 320 gold pieces are what he has total. He also finds a potion of healing. Oh, nice. My parting gift. Thanks, Doc Rowe. At the very, very bottom of the chest, he finds a small little jar. Like, interesting. He opens it and spring, a mummy springs out. It doesn't attack him, but I mean, it's definitely a mummy.
And his name is John C.
All these names are John C. Actually, to name them, you gotta use the name function. That's pretty funny. Surprise! It's like a Jack in the Box. Yeah, and that healing is a 1d6. We'll say it's a 1d6. Actually, the orc is feeling magnanimous. He offers to split the treasure with the other heroes. The 300. Do you accept?
And I say that the orc's a little bit, or he's a little sneaky, so he gives 100 to the elf and 100 to the knight, and stashes the other 100.
Keeps the rest. Oh, looks like that's all there is. I like it. I like it.
He looks around just to see if he sees a bear anywhere.
Yeah, sniffing around.
Then sees the mummy.
You know, it's funny because for all this time, Avalon Hill, Hasbro, Milton Bradley, they've been suggesting that when you find big amounts of treasure, you're supposed to split it to avoid conflict between the players. I normally just never do that. Like, I just always assume in between quests people are going to do that anyway, but I think here it kind of makes sense to do something like that. Okay, so the druid gets 100, the knight gets 100.
Yeah, but it's what we do anyway. We
Yeah,
we buy stuff for each other.
yeah. So he didn't give the elf any.
No, he gave the elf 100 and the knight 100, and then he tucked 100 in his
Oh, the druid didn't get any.
pouch.
Yeah, he was watching for the bear. Yeah, he doesn't trust the bear.
Thinks the bear's going to eat the gold.
Yeah, it does kind of look like honey. It's kind of a honey gold color.
I can't bear weakness. So
Wah, wah, wah. He is out there. It does make kind of some sense. Okay. All right. But now it is the druid's turn. Oh, he searched for treasure in that room and he got what he got. So, my turn?
No, it was the bard's
no,
the one that
that
just
was
searched for
the
treasure.
bard.
Oh, he did it.
It's my turn.
Oh, so it is your turn for real. Okay.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. So I'll just move inside the room.
All right.
And pass.
All right. The mummy shambles forward. He looks grumpy. He doesn't attack the orc. Two skulls. Ching! One hit. Or no,
I'm going to use...
you got to roll the rock skin. Sorry. Roll
Oh,
two more.
okay.
2 more. Still got a chance. Ching! Okay. Lucked out. He blocked it all. You don't have to use whatever you were going to use there.
I was going to use the heroic sacrifice.
Wait, how would that... What, to throw
Right?
somebody else?
Because no, because the knight is next to the...
Oh, the knight would use it.
Orc.
He would throw himself in the
Yeah.
way. I was thinking like... It's like the orc didn't understand how it works, and so he grabs the knight and throws him in the way. Like, no, I threw myself. I was trying to protect you. Oh, I knew that. Okay, well, maybe next time. Okay. All right. So that's really all I'm going to do. So back to the heroes.
All right, so the elf will. Can I just perch the elf on the top stair of the stairwell, and from there, I'll fire the longbow at the mummy.
Yep, without leaving the quest. You can certainly stand on the stairway. It just doesn't protect you from being attacked. If you do that, go for it. Two skulls. All right, mummy attempts to defend. Got him. Mummy staggers back and tries to feed himself into the jar, and he goes, but like his legs are still hanging out comically. Can't put the toothpaste back into the tube, I guess. Got him. Okay. Night. That stairway appears to lead to the next level. Down to the next level.
I'm gonna move. Can you move the knight all the way to the right so he's next to the stairwell? And I'll also do a search for treasure.
Okay. He doesn't know about all those fancy bottles, so he just searches for treasure normally, and he finds some jewels. That's what he's looking for. Yep. Small wooden box is lined with velvet. Contains very small jewels worth 50 gold coins. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I tossed that box over to the druid.
Sure, why not? Your share. Do you accept, Druid?
Of course.
Catches it in his mouth. It's like, these are not chocolate coins. He spits them out, recognizing what they are. Puts them in his pouch, sheepishly. All right.
The pirate's just gonna run down the stairs.
And before anybody realizes, all that, those coins jingling in his pockets. 1, 2, 3. All right, he's escaped. You think you hear him say, "So long, suckers," but it's hard to tell with all the, echoey, darkness and everything.
The druid searches for treasure.
Okay. Potion of speed. So you could roll twice
Great.
as many dice as usual the next time you move after you drink it.
And I go out of the through the stairs.
All right. Down the stairs he goes. Congratulations, you've completed the quest. All right, but Zargon's still got power here, so he's going to draw a card. Well, that would have been nice earlier, but okay, Elf.
All right, I'm just going to put my shield down onto the stairs and slide down Legolas style.
Yeah, a lot of people made fun of that scene. I'm gonna give it a pass because Legolas does all kinds of physics-defying things throughout the trilogy.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna place my big tower shield down on the bottom. I'm gonna hold my spike shield out front, and I'm just gonna sled down them stairs like a toboggan.
All right, not to be outdone. He doesn't do it quite as gracefully as the elf, but it still succeeds beyond his wildest dreams. Okay, congratulations, guys. You've completed the quest. Not a moment too soon. So you've escaped the Tomb of Hate. Let's see what awaits you next time. You want a preview of things to come? Quest 7.
Definitely.
All right.
Yes, please.
Quest 7, The Halls of Doom. Screams of agony can be heard echoing through these halls as you venture deeper and deeper below the catacombs of the mummy lord Archelonius. According to the gnome's map, you're dangerously close to the crypt containing whatever is left of the evil Death Knight, Kedrick Gilbane. His crypt should be past these once great halls of doom. Alright, so that'll be next time on Crypt of Perpetual Darkness on HeroQuest fans. Now tomorrow, the plan is we will do Rise of the Dread Moon per usual, And this may be the final quest of Rise of the Dread Moon, Under the Dread Moon, if they can defeat the evil that lurks there. But we'll see. That'll be at Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on HeroQuest Fans. Twitch.tv/HeroQuest Fans. Congratulations, everybody.